Hi everyone, my name is Greg Moeliker. I'm here to give you a presentation on clearing the Mooladhara chakra using the earth element and possibly other techniques. First of all, a little bit about myself. I've been practicing Sahaja Yoga since 2006 and I try and meditate regularly at least twice a day. So first of all, I'll talk about the location of the Mooladhara. So the Mooladhara chakra is located within the perineum, which is located just below the spinal column. It is located directly below the sacrum. The sacrum is where the Kundalini resides. So the qualities of the Mooladhara is predominantly one of innocence. Other lesser known qualities are that it's purity, relates to wisdom, it relates to a dharmic behavior. So without innocence, there is no spirituality. So it is a prime cause or prime reason for our spirituality. So unless we have a clear Mooladhara, that our Kundalini will not be able to rise and for us to go into thoughtless awareness. First of all, we'll raise our Kundalini and put on a bandhan. So as we've shown you before, raising our Kundalini above our head, tying one knot, lowering our hands down to our Mooladhara, raising our Kundalini again, tying two knots, raising our Kundalini again, and tying three knots. Bring your hands down to our lap and we'll take over the earth vibrations from our left hand over to our right, and we do this 7 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we just settle our attention on the top of our head. Now the best way to clear our Mooladhara is to put our hands on the earth and just ask the Mother Earth to please cleanse my Mooladhara chakra. You can keep your attention on the top of your head, but also be aware of your Mooladhara and just allow yourself to surrender. I'll now show you some techniques to clear the Mooladhara chakra. The first one is a yoga asana called the butterfly pose. So what we do is we take our feet, put our feet together and hold our feet like this, and we can stretch our knees towards the earth. And what this does is stretches the perineum. It brings fresh blood flow into that area. You just have to settle into the pose, and you can keep your attention on the top of your head and allow the Mother Earth to cleanse the center. Now another very easy technique to cleanse the Mooladhara is just to put your hands on the earth, bring your attention up to the top of your head, And just ask the Divine Mother Kundalini to cleanse our Mooladhara chakra, and for the earth element to absorb all the negativity. Just allow yourself to surrender, but maintain your attention on the top of your head. I find this technique very calming and relaxing. Now another technique is for us to, which is a longer meditation. So we put our right hand on the Mother Earth. We put our attention on the top of our head, being aware of the left Mooladhara chakra. And here we say the affirmation, Divine Mother, I am innocent, pure and wise. We'll just meditate here for a short while, just surrendering, allowing the Kundalini to cleanse ourselves, or the natural elements to cleanse ourselves. Then we put our right hand on our lap and we bring our attention to the center Mooladhara. And here we say, Divine Mother, please make me innocent, pure and wise. And after meditating for a short while, we now put our left hand on the Mother Earth and move our attention to the right Mooladhara. Here we say, Divine Mother, please make me worthy of you. Divine Mother, please destroy all negativity within me. And then we meditate for a short while. And bring our attention back to the center Mooladhara. And then here we repeat the affirmations we said before. We say, Divine Mother, please make me innocent, pure and wise. We'll now move on and listen to a talk of Shri Mataji on the Mooladhara chakra.
But as Kundalini rises, on every center, you start getting the light of that center. At the first center, you get back your innocence. Your eyes become innocent. Your behavior becomes innocent. You are not filled with lust and greed. You don't look at things with lust and greed, but you look at things with innocence, which is a very big thing that people have lost, and that you get back. And such a person develops many qualities. One of them is that such a person is full of fragrance. Such a person has a tremendous gravity. Tremendous gravity. And such a person has tremendous dynamism, and attraction is a bad word, so I don't want to use it, but magnetic. His magnet is awakened within him. This is the center of your magnet, of the earth. Such a person develops a tremendous sense of roads, and sense of direction. You place him anywhere, he will know where to go. Like birds. You place birds anywhere, they know which side is north, south, east, west. In the same way, you also develop your lost innocence and your magnet within you by which you have proper direction. But the highest of all, you develop the proper direction to wisdom, which is a wise thing to do. You just don't do stupid things. You just don't do. Even if you ever try to do it, you will not do it because you know it is so stupid. Just you don't do it. I mean, it is so simple to be wise than to be stupid. Because if you have to be stupid, you have to go out of the way to be stupid and idiotic. But if you want to be normal and wise, is the easiest thing to do. But what people do is to do things that would make them more and more stupid, nonsensical. Because also some people told me they do it, the reason being they think they have a nuisance value. Like in London now we have one funny stuff going on, they call it what? Punk rock. You see, it's a funny stuff. Now, poor things, they don't know what they are doing. And I think only value of that punk rock system is this, that they try to sort of make a nuisance out of them so that people feel attracted towards them, or sort of a significance out of them. But when you become a realized soul, you realize your significance because you understand you are part and parcel of the whole, and that your significance is to give realization to others. The highest of highest, that's what you have to do. Now you are a saint. And that's how the whole attitude of cheapishness, of outward shallowness finishes, and you become a serene, dignified personality. This is not possible through any sermon, any lecture. It is only possible when the Kundalini rises, you become like a very dignified child. Very dignified child. I had seen one beautiful painting done of Mother Mary being taught first time. If you see her as a child, she's a very dignified personality. As a child, she's about 10 years of age. I have seen my own grandchildren who are not very old, but extremely dignified. They walk like kings, behave like kings. In every behavior, you find there's such a dignity. They'll never do something shallow. They'll never ask for anything. They never weep for anything. They never cry for anything. They're so dignified, and they understand it so well what is dignity is. I don't have to tell them because they're born realized. In the same way, you become that. Nobody has to tell you that do this or do that. But you understand that you must have self-respect. This happens to you automatically. This is actualization. Nobody has to tell you that you be dignified, you just become. I have seen people who were absolutely absurd. Even from this punk rock we got some people. And they were so changed that people could not recognize them. But one thing bad has happened, with this punk rock that they put some sort of dye in their head, and since then their eyes became very weak. Because these dyes, I think, make the optic lobe covered with some sort of a color, and you can't see properly, and the eyes became very weak. And it took some time for us to remove the effect of those dyes from their head. We go headlong. What's wrong? There's nothing wrong in this world if it is a stupid fool. But for a wise man, there are very many things which are absolutely wrong, and there are very many things which are absolutely correct. So you develop your wisdom by this first sentence.
The Mooladhara is the support of our subtle system. It has the quality of earth, the earth element, and the earth element has the qualities of stability, gravity, balance. It has a loving and forgiving nature. So if we want to imbibe these qualities of the Mother Earth and to balance our Mooladhara using this earth element, then we can go into a park or sit on the grass and connect with that earth element through the meditation techniques that I've shown you. Whenever you want to achieve that balance, whether you're stressed from work or you're feeling overwhelmed by life, then go out onto the grass, sit on the grass, and feel that connection with Mother Earth. Before we finish up, I'd like to, we should finish up with raising our Kundalini and putting on a bandhan. So, if you follow with me, putting our left hand in front of our Mooladhara and raise and circling with our right hand as we raise our Kundalini above our head, tying one knot, going back down to the Mooladhara, raising the Kundalini, tying 2 knots, raising our Kundalini a 3rd time, and tying 3 knots, putting our hands on our lap, taking that earth element from our left hand to the right side, back over, and we do this 7 times. We do it slowly with full attention. See you all next time.